Hello everybody and welcome back to MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, where before we proceed, I would like to build up a little bit of a nest egg at this point. We of course did that a little bit last episode, but then we spent it on repairing this Warhammer, which is fine. We're going to want to have that repaired, but that is of course going to drop our funds back down again. So we're going to want to head somewhere up here. I liked the difficulty level that was up here. That should allow us to farm some sea bills quite effectively. I would also like to go somewhere with a cantina. So that's maybe like Castrovia. So we're going to head up over here. It's going to take 27 days to get there, and that's going to be the majority of our repairs finished. I believe that one Warhammer is still going to be repairing, but that's absolutely fine. We do not need to wait on that. Okay, so let's hop right on in here. Excellent. Looks like our Marauder is still being repaired, though, for another 21 days. So that we're probably going to want to wait on. Now, collect 2 Commandos or collect 10 SRM-2s. And kill 3 Igors. We're absolutely going to accept these 2. Those are far easier. However, we could also accept that collect 2 Commandos, but we're not really looking to salvage here. So that is definitely understood. I'm more interested in kills and collecting equipment at this moment. So that is fine. Let's hop into the contracts and see what's available here. So this is House Liao, and this is Independence versus House Merrick. Tonnage limit of 270 versus 230 here. That's a significant tonnage difference. Of course, we can definitely scale up our lance. So that is absolutely fine. I would like to grab maximum sea bill payout here, and I'm even going to grab a point of damage coverage. So this is going to be a lot of potential payout, which is exactly what we want.
The mission area is under heavy weather warning. It's going to affect visibility and sensors.
Except we're going to need to wait, because we still need to wait on the Warhammer and Marauder here. So next event, this is the Warhammer that we want to use. We could swap our Warhammers, but we need to wait anyway for the Marauder. So, Pilot Recovery and Marauder. Excellent. So now we're going to deploy, and we can go up to 270 tons here. So that means that we can swap out our Jenner. Do we want to bring our other Warhammer? That puts us at 265. And then if we were to bring the Centurion up to like a Wolverine, which we don't have, then that would be a way to get that last 5 tons. Alternatively, what if we put the Thunderbolt here? No, we need an additional 10 tons. I was thinking Thunderbolt and then the Warhammer here. Well, the Marauder is 75 tons. So here's what I'm thinking right now. If we were to swap the Marauder for the Stalker, that would put us at our deployed tonnage. We could drive the Stalker here. This is a training mission, sure. So we're going to want to sit back and use LRMs, or we could drive the Warhammer ourselves and just swap out the Stalker and leave it to Leon to drive the Stalker. That is a potential option. I kind of like these PPCXs, and I feel like it's kind of more interesting to be in the thick of it than sitting back and sniping with LRMs, although I do like the occasional LRM sniping. It can be fun, no doubt about that. Well, let's just drive something like this. So we're going to be in the Warhammer here.
Hostile forces are looking to destroy this military outpost and destabilize the region. We have been contracted to defend this facility and prevent them from overrunning this position. Establish a defensive perimeter, and don't let any hostiles break through.
Okay, so there are 19
enemies. Nothing on scopes at the
enemies.
moment, but don't get comfortable. Hostiles have been reported in the area.
Jesus, how about you try using that ammo against the enemy, huh?
But we didn't use ammo. You have a lot of detritus around, for the record.
New
Okay.
target, Shadowhawk.
Wilco, focusing fire.
So we see a Shadowhawk. There's also a VTOL up over here.
Mercenary forces.
Oh, right. SRM-6. We're in the Marauder. That's right.
Target
So there's that
destroyed.
VTOL down. Okay. Now, we don't really have a good way to engage
Target
at range up
acquired.
here.
Target
Actually,
received.
why don't you
Engaging.
guys take out that Javelin? I'm going to go up on this Shadowhawk. So we're closing in on the Shadowhawk here.
Something just tripped the perimeter alarm. Lock and load.
Yeah, the PPCX isn't the most effective at this distance. But we can close in like this,
Blown
and
the fuel
now
tank.
it's a lot more effective.
Got a crit warning. Time to punch out. Taking heavy damage.
Enemy reinforcements spotted in the area. They look like they're heading your way.
Just try and take out this Shadowhawk.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
Heat critical.
Okay,
Target
so
acquired.
we can let our heat drop down here for a bit. We've got some enemies up over this direction, it looks like. So yeah, letting our heat drop is absolutely fine right now. The Warhammer still runs a little hot. The PPCXs in Chainfire are definitely a lot better than just regular PPCs in Dual Fire. No doubt about that. So let's close in on the vehicles up over here. We know that there are 16 additional enemies coming.
Target acquired.
Okay,
Target destroyed.
there's that Partisan gone. Next up is a Scorpion light tank up here.
Enemy mech forces spotted operating in the area. Watch out for them.
Okay. So 13 to go.
Target acquired.
That's an
New
SRM-20
target quick
quick draw.
Commander's target is now priority.
Okay. So we see a quick draw and a Warhammer. Noted. So those are a couple of heavies. I kind of don't want to lead the charge on this.
New target Warhammer.
Focus the commander's
Get in there, guys.
target.
Why are you guys just chilling here? There you go. Start fighting. Cool. So the Warhammer is starting to take some long-range punishment. We're not really in a good position to open up on him yet. We're just going to close in a bit. Okay. Now we're in a much better spot.
They destroyed one of my components.
Yep. Of course they did. That's because we're focusing.
Target destroyed.
Okay, so this guy is
Target
down.
Target
Let's focus that
engaged.
quick draw.
Reconnaissance flights show increased enemy presence in the vicinity. Be on
Noted.
the lookout for further hostiles.
Okay. This quick draw is being a jerk right now.
I'm no help to the free world in this state. I'll have to
Target
eject.
destroyed.
Copy. Engage commander's target.
That's a Victor out over there. Okay. So that's understood. I want to take out this VTOL before we leave this area. And there's also some light mechs up over here. So I think that I should work on this while we have our
Target destroyed.
allies working
Target
on that
acquired.
Victor.
It was hardly worth the trouble.
Okay. So this Javelin here, we're wanting to close in on it a bit more. But we should be able to kill it very quickly if we can land some solid PPCX hits here. There we go.
Target destroyed.
So it's
Target
down.
acquired.
Now we've got a Scorpion out over here. So that's going to be our 12th enemy. Excellent.
Target destroyed.
And then we know that there's some lights up over here. How are we
Target
doing on that
acquired.
Victor?
Recon has spotted
Oh,
additional
it's almost
bogies,
gone.
heading
Beautiful.
along a trajectory that intersects with your position.
Our lance mates
Target
did a
destroyed.
very
Enemy
good job
destroyed.
eliminating that Victor. Focus is
Copy.
Jenner
The
next.
commander's target is our target.
They've blown up one of our warehouses.
Indeed. Okay, so there's a
Target
quick draw and a
acquired.
hunchback out over here. That's a 4J hunchback. Noted. That's a longbow.
Coordinate fire on the commander's target.
Okay, there's a lot of mechs coming in right now.
Targeting info updated.
Let's eliminate this Jenner first.
Target destroyed.
Then this
Target
Jenner.
acquired.
Headquarters is being hit. Repeat, HQ is taking heavy damage.
Yep, that's gonna happen. Just working on this
Mech out
quick
of this
draw.
fight.
There we
Target
go.
destroyed.
I need to bail out.
Target acquired.
Okay. So there's only 3 enemies left. One of them's a hunchback, one of them's that
Priority
longbow.
target
I want
received.
our lance mates to focus on that longbow. There's also a vehicle out there. Okay, no problem. So at this point, the hunchback's primary weaponry is nearly gone.
Critical.
Now it is gone. And there's the
Target
hunchback out of here.
destroyed.
Beautiful.
Target acquired.
So now we've got this Scorpion out over here. There's also that longbow, but we're doing really, really well here.
Target
Beautiful.
destroyed.
So now there's just that longbow out there, and it is already mostly gone. Its primary armament is eliminated. We've not even taken all that much damage. Beautiful. That stalker, really doing work.
I could use some defensive help over here.
There we go. Mission
I'm
complete.
showing no more enemies on the scope, Commander. Well done.
Beautiful. Divide and conquer. So we're going to get good pay out of that one, that's for sure. And that's exactly what we want to see. We're not going to get good salvage. We didn't negotiate good salvage. That's understood. Okay, so 3.7 million sea bills there. There's that longbow, and there's the quick draw here. Yeah, I'd love to get them, but we just can't. We could, however, grab this PPC and just call that good. We were mostly here to build up our sea bills, and you can see here we took a decent amount of damage. We definitely made our money's worth on that damage contract. Nice. On the damage insurance, I should say. So that looks wonderful. And then, of course, we can do our repairs. So it looks like our Centurion did lose this arm with the AC-10 in it. That's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. So let's repair that, ditch this AC-10, and we can put in this AC-10 to replace it. And that's going to cost 77,000. Well, it's actually going to be 119,000. It's going to take 28 days. Okay. We'll go ahead and queue that. And then the Warhammer here, I would like to get this repaired. That'll be 14 days. Stalker is going to be 4 days, and the Thunderbolt is going to be 8 days. Okay. So that sounds absolutely fine for right now. Okay, so we're going to need to advance time here, at least a little bit. So the Stalker, the Thunderbolt, the Warhammer. I'm not going to, I think, wait on the Centurion if we can make this work. So that's going to be this infiltration mission here. Use light mechs to avoid detection when in enemy territory. Heavy and assault mechs will be detected at twice the distance. Do we even want to do this? We don't really have much for light mechs. We may want to travel somewhere else at this point. So there's like Amalda up here. We should have done this before we waited, of course, but there are a number of missions available up at Amalda. Let's head up there, and that's not going to be our Centurion back just yet, but it's going to be very, very close. Okay, so what are we at right now for sea bills? I'd like to be somewhere around 10 or 15 million before we really proceed. We're at about 5, so that is absolutely understood. So at this point, we need to determine what we need for contracts. So this is a 230, and then this is an infiltration, and then an assassination. All of these are 230 on the tonnage limit. This is a 2-mission operation here. So we may want to wait for the Centurion to be ready for that. So we may want to do this instead. That said, we are at, well, indifferent. We could keep House Merrick from going negative here. So that seems reasonably fine. We can negotiate just sea bills here. And what are we going to want
Commander.
in terms of our
The
mechs?
sensors are malfunctioning due to the weather, and your visibility on this mission will be compromised as well.
Well, we're going to swap the Stalker for the Warhammer, and that puts us 30 tons over. The Centurion, we're going to swap definitely for the Jenner, and that puts us still 15 tons over. So the Centurion would be ideal here, and I think we're just going to need to wait. It's 1 day, so we're going to do that. Okay, so we're going to wait for the Centurion here, and I kind of want to swap these around. So something kind of like that. Okay. This is not an ideal lance, but it'll do. I much prefer that 270 lance. But let's go. Okay, what do we got here?
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
There's a good chance our targets have split up in order to evade us. The more locations on the map, are the most likely areas where we'll find them. Be careful, as they have many supporters in the area that are more than willing to die for their cause.
Okay, so let's head off over this direction first. Our lance mates are having a hard time keeping up with us, it appears. But the first location is not too far away. Okay. So about 800 meters up over here. And let's see what we've got up here. So we're back in our Marauder. It's definitely a little faster. No doubt about that.
Got another one.
We destroyed something. I don't know
Target
what.
is in the field, Commander. They're marked on your tactical display.
Okay, so we have a target here. It's not on sensors yet. Let's let our lance mates catch up a little bit. They've fallen a bit behind. Okay.
New target, Jägermech.
Copy. Engage Commander's target.
So we see a
Target
Jaeger
acquired.
and a quick draw.
Lance target engaged.
Let's eliminate this
Commander's
Jaeger.
target, group up.
Jaegers are lightly armored, so that is definitely something that we want to take out quick.
Dynasty unit
And there we go.
receiving heavy fire.
Destroyed. Target
Okay,
acquired.
next up is that quick draw. So let's take out some of these harassers and turrets as well. Where is the quick draw?
New
Here he is.
target, quick draw.
Quick draws are also a fairly light heavy mech, so we should be able to eliminate him pretty quickly and easily as well. Especially if he keeps exposing his rear arc to us like this.
Heat critical.
Kill confirmed.
There we go.
Destroyed.
Tango destroyed. Yeah.
No problem.
Target acquired.
So there's still a few little stragglers around here, but they should not last very long.
Target destroyed.
Cool.
Target destroyed.
And we'll continue heading up this way. These are nice and far apart, so in theory, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. We did take some light damage in that, but nothing too significant, so that seems wonderful. Wonder how many targets there are here.
Target
There's something
acquired.
out over here. A VTOL? Okay. It's
Target
out of there.
destroyed.
There are multiple enemies out over this way. There's a turret. Cool.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
And that's also a turret. Our lance mates are probably on that right now. Multiple turrets? Oh, there's a harasser. Okay,
Target destroyed.
let's get rid of these. Beautiful. Okay, moving on. We've got 800 meters to the next destination. There's a lot of turrets between here and there, but they did say that there were a lot of supporters, so that makes sense.
Enemy destroyed.
Target
Excellent.
destroyed.
Let's
If
go
you
around
find
this
the
way.
acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Our lance mates have a hard time going over those ridges, so this is
That's
absolutely
close
fine.
enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Cool.
Brilliant. Payload acquired.
That PPCX giving us some sensor distortions there.
I have a visual on the target. Take them out.
Indicator.
It's only a Vindicator? Okay. He's got a
Incoming
PPCX.
missile.
So that's noted. I'm taking cover here right now while we wait for our lance mates to move in a little bit more. We've got one who appears to be stuck, which isn't great. Okay. So lance mates are here now, or mostly here now. I want to close in on this Vindy a bit.
Target acquired.
Component lost.
Okay.
This will not reflect well on me.
This guy, of course, is a Griffin. Okay. See about eliminating that
One more
Vindicator.
bounty
There
for
we
us
go.
to collect on.
Target eliminated.
Excellent. Just working on taking out the rest of
destroyed.
these enemies here quick.
New target Griffin.
Okay, that Griffin is positioning himself very strangely. We'll just melee his rear arc, I guess. And he's
Target
out of here.
Destroyed.
Beautiful. He should not have done that. No doubt about that. It looks like our Warhammer has managed to get itself unstuck, so that's good. We should probably wait for him to get caught up a bit before we move on to the next location. That said, he does have a fair amount of time for that. What are we shooting at?
Target
Oh, this turret.
acquired.
Okay,
Target destroyed.
cool. So the next location is going to be up over there. There was another turret there. That's not shocking. Another
Target
turret.
acquired.
So many of these.
Target destroyed. Target
Beautiful.
destroyed.
Okay, let's move in here. Our Warhammer has been lagging behind quite a lot in this terrain. I'm not entirely sure why. I think that's pilot AI. But we can definitely make our way up this direction. Oh, really? We're stuck here. Okay. That's exciting stuff. There we go. Managed to get unstuck. Cool. Okay, so let's head on through here. That might have been why our Warhammer wasn't moving, actually.
We've found our primary target. Let's go get him.
Okay. Sounds good. He's not on scope yet, but there should be something here.
Target acquired. Target
Our
destroyed.
Warhammer is definitely here, so that's great. Okay.
Target acquired.
Taking out these little guys.
Target
Hello.
destroyed.
You heard the commander. Take the target.
So it's a Wolverine. We just took out his AC. He's,
Primary
exposing his
target is
center
down.
arc to
Kill
us. Okay.
confirmed.
Well, let's finish off
I'm
this
getting
Thunderbolt
zero
before we go.
reactor signature from the targets. Looks like we got them all.
We
That
need to take out
bounty
this
is
Thunderbolt.
Ours. Farhad will break open a case of Timbiki Dark when you get back to the ship safely.
Full base. Be
Target
advised.
destroyed.
Dynasty unit has gone critical.
Okay. There's a dropship here.
New target locust.
Wilco, focusing fire.
It appears to have dropped a Locust. That's not very
Target
scary.
acquired.
Hang
New
on, there's something else
target
here?
fire starter.
A fire starter. That's also in the category of not very scary. Light him up. Okay. Get out of here, you jerk. I'm a little surprised the fire starter is still up.
Commander skill. It's
There we
about
go.
to explode.
Now, there's this Locust still up over here. Our Lance mates haven't finished it off just yet, but it's very, very close. It's legged. And there we go.
Target destroyed.
Okay.
Target acquired.
Coordinate fire on the commander's target.
Target
Beautiful.
destroyed.
Let's get out of here.
eliminated.
Well, when they brought in that dropship, I was afraid they were going to bring in a couple heavies, and that could have done some serious damage to us. But nope. That was a fire starter and a Locust. That is not very relevant at all. And that's why we're here, as opposed to in the other place. This is a much better place for us to farm C-Bills. No doubt about that. So very minor damage across the board, looks like. We're going to be able to repair this probably in situ. So that's excellent. And let's get out of here. So how much did we make? $2.8 mil. Not bad. And as far as our overall damage goes, yeah, 157,000. Really, really not bad. We can repair this without going to an industrial hub. I like it. So we can just repair all, and I mean, that is going to cost a little bit more, 55% more, so 250,000 C-Bills, but that's really not that big of a deal. That allows us to do this faster and without the jump over to an industrial hub. So that is absolutely phenomenal. Now, there is this multiple mission setup here that we could do. There is that option because we have these mechs here that we could sub out, right? So that is something that we could theoretically do. It is time to put a cut in here, and we do need to wait for our mechs to be finished. which I'm going to go ahead and do right now. And then we can maybe run this multiple mission, and that'll be interesting. We'll see how that goes. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy Magar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse Xenocyte, Hiro Marutsu, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.